Welcome to the Transfer Exchange Show. We are live. And yes, Arsenal are still in the hunt for Europe. We thought it was over. It's not now. Arsenal win 3-1 against Crystal Palace, or should I say 1-3. Arsenal wipe away the record of Crystal Palace that said that they have been unbeaten in their final home game of the season for, I think, about 51 years. Finally, Arsenal break a record. And it's that one. Steve, happy?
Over the moon, mate. Over the moon. It's on. I see the last 4 games of the season. I thought we was in with a chance, and now we've taken it to the final day. We'll probably mess it up, but we've taken it to the final day of the season. And although it's not what we probably would have wanted at the beginning of the season, fighting for 7th place, I think sometimes you've got to realise reality, and sometimes just how important our next week is. To get into that at least 7th place, and to be in Europe next season, even if it's just the Europa League. But yeah, fantastic win tonight.
It's of the utmost important. And people in the comments section, people watching right now, hit me up with how important it is for Arsenal. How happy are you? Oliver is ecstatic. He's absolutely buzzing. Arsenal needed this. People who want to dismiss how important Europa League is, or being in Europe full stop, are deluded. The money that comes from that, the exposure that comes from that, the prestige that players have playing in it is more than you could even fathom. To even dismiss it shows the lack of knowledge in football. To even think that your team could be better off without being in Europe because they could concentrate on league games, will tell that to the players that don't want to be there anymore because they don't want to be associated with a club that's not in Europe. People, get to grips, whether it's the Europa League or the Champions League, Arsenal have to be in it. And if they don't, they lose a massive stream of revenue. Arsenal need it. They need Arsenal. The Europa League or the Champions League without Arsenal ain't even anything.
Yeah.
All right. So, Steve, Nicolas Pepe gets 2 goals. Martinelli gets the I think he made it 2-1. Must be happy about that one.
Over the moon. Please for both players. Both players who have, had their critics. How, I don't know, but they have had their critics. Pepe, on his day, unplayable. Didn't have the greatest first half till he scored the goal, but quality finish, and that's that's the type of thing he can produce. And that's why you got to play him all the time. And we've said many a time on here, Nathan, Man United fan, he has said he's a fan of Pepe. Play him all the time. Next season, he'll come good again next season. He'll be unplayable. Martinelli, he's still young. It will still take time. Don't rush him. But yeah, great. Really pleased with both of the players tonight.
Yeah, and that first goal as well. What link-up play between Saka and Kieran Tierney, and the finish from Pepe. That was classic Arsenal, wasn't it?
Yeah, classic Arsenal. It was like Arsenal from the old days. Quick one-touch football, running off the ball, as you already said. Saka and Tierney with again, his trademark fantastic crosses right onto. Not an easy finish, Kieran. It wasn't easy. I mean, okay, he had the goal there. It was gaping, but if you played the game, you've got to realise how you've got to position yourself to get to your foot to the ball, and he finished it with aplomb, didn't he?
Yeah, and I mean, I know you didn't see it, but Christian Benteke, I was worried. As you were speaking, I see the Christian Benteke goal go in. I see him do his trademark finish. And Christian Benteke seems to have found a new lease of life towards the end of the season. I don't know what was going on. We spoke about it the other day. You were saying Galatasaray are in for him, and they're impressed with his 5 goals in 5 games or something ridiculous like that. And I was thinking, who? This is it's Aston Villa, Christian Benteke. But Christian Benteke was a bully, and towards the end of the game, Crystal Palace were putting the pressure on Arsenal. They were putting the burners on. Christian Benteke was looking a bit of a danger. Townsend, danger. Zaha, danger, and that's what he didn't want. But Arsenal came through a crossing to Martinelli. It looked like it bounced up in the air, and I mean, we'll take that all day long. And Nicolas Pepe towards the end, not the cleanest of finishes there as well, but you got to take it. And it's a 3-1 victory. It's pushing towards, it's closing the gap and putting the pressure on the likes of Tottenham, the likes of Everton and West Ham, who are currently, is it still 1-0 in the West Ham game? It's still 1-0. It is still 1-0. Pereira scored the opener for West Brom, and Thomas Souček, absolute beast this season, has scored a goal for West Ham. Okay, what else is everyone else saying? Pepe was outstanding today. I thought Callum Chambers had a great game as well. With regards to Pepe as well, Oliver, one thing that Steve said previously is Pepe needs to play. He's a player that you're gonna get with players like Pepe, with like Mahrez and these sorts of players, flair players. They're gonna have times where they lose the ball because they're trying stuff. They're trying stuff that no one else will do. So it's risky. So every now and again they're going to lose the ball, but you've got to be patient with it because there's also the players that can pull something out of nothing. When you need something, they're the kind of players that are going to deliver. Pepe is the most underappreciated player at the club. That's from KSC. Benteke's looking for a move. We can say that. We can say Benteke's looking for a move, but is Benteke's contract not up at the end of the season? Maybe he was trying to entice a few admirers. Well, he's done that because if I'm a club that's potentially looking for a striker on a free, and I'm not one of the top in the top leagues, I probably would look at Christian Benteke as well. If you can get the best out of Christian Benteke, he can do a job for you, and he can score goals, and he's a bully. I mean, if he was to play Arsenal every week, he'd probably be the top goal scorer in the Premier League. So yeah, Christian Benteke.
Daniel Levy, take note.
Daniel Levy. Steve,
sorry, Tottenham fans.
I was going to say, look, this is not the time. Tottenham fans are probably hurting a little bit. Look, how would it be if? Look, how did you feel when Thierry Henry was leaving for Barcelona?
I'm still crying. I still cry.
Exactly. So we won't be. We're not going to be bantering Tottenham fans on this one. As we said, the West Ham game still 1-1. 1 point, only 2 points ahead of Arsenal. Everton 1 point ahead of Arsenal, and Tottenham 1 point ahead of Arsenal. Okay, let's get on to the games on Sunday. Leicester versus Tottenham. Tottenham away from home. Do Leicester have anything to play for? They do. Leicester can still get that full spot. They want to win that game. It's going to be tight. Who else is there? There's West Ham versus Southampton. Have Southampton got anything to play for? I'd say they haven't really got too much to play for, but Southampton aren't a team that rolls over. They're a team that will probably try and get something out of the game. And Arsenal have got Brighton. Arsenal and Brighton, they've got history. It's going to be a tough one. And I don't think Brighton are going to roll over easy. They didn't last time Arsenal needed that win. They actually took points off of Arsenal in a 1-1 draw. So, yeah, it remains to be seen. It's a big game. It's a very big game. Peter G is saying St. Touchwood's Day is looming again. I'm not going to jinx it. Touchwood, I hope so, but I'm not going to jinx it. Benteke's Griezmann out front. I mean, if you've got Griezmann and Coutinho, I'm sure they could make a player out of Benteke. I'm sure they can.
I've just noticed
People.
that Everton have got Man City as well.
Oh, Everton have got
Whoa.
Man City, and
Whoa.
Everton are going to want to make sure that they've got something towards the end of the season. I mean, Man City are going to make sure they want to go out on a high. Pep Guardiola don't drop standards. So it is a big day for Arsenal fans. Steve, how are you feeling about that game against Brighton?
I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident that the boys are going to go out there. Arteta's going to get them together. They're going to be professional. I was at the game last season when Arsenal played Brighton, and Xhaka brought the guy down for a penalty, and that was awful. That was just terrible times. So I'm confident. I'm confident the boys will want to get their revenge. Brighton, they've not got a lot to play for. They're probably one of the 5 teams I would like to play on the last day of the season. We're at home. We'll have the fans in. We'll win it. We just got to pray results go for us in other games.
So, Steve, based on all the other games, no pressure. The mic's on you. Will Arsenal get into Europe?
I said it 4 games ago, and I'm going to stick with it. We will be in Europe next year. We'll be sitting here. We'll be here on a Thursday night. You'll be looking at us Thursday night, because I know you'll miss us if we ain't. So we will be here.
All right. And hopefully after that, we'll start going back to Wednesdays and Tuesdays eventually, if Arsenal have the transfer window that we hope for. All right, on that note, people, stay safe and wash your hands. And thank you, Steve, for joining us tonight on obviously the Transfer Exchange Show, Transfer Roundup, and the post-match review. Hopefully we're joined by Jerome on Sunday for a farewell to the season, and I may even pop into the Man United one. People, please, obviously, I don't know if you've been checking out on the Man United one as well. I'm doing a prize for whoever guesses the correct score. So if you go and jump to the Man United post beforehand, give us a score prediction of that one, and also jump in the Arsenal one and give us a score prediction on this one. You've got 2 chances to win the prize. All right. It's going to be a retro pillow. Don't get too excited, but it's all right. All right. Peace out, people. Stay safe and wash your hands.